This is the 6-month in review of Project Miss Moreland, Moreland House, the Moreland Mansion, Ashfeld Manor. So we've got the grounds cleaned up, the trench filled in. That went all the way to the street, all the way down there. It's all filled in, backfilled, grass is growing back, got it all leveled out. Large boulders, rocks, bricks, all been harvested from the grounds here. Gotten the tenant house cleaned out. We've got this stabilized so we can get in and out of the side entrance. Got some drainage repaired. The gutter that's been repaired. We've replaced a wall. We've got siding on the wall. We've replaced windows that were green plywood. Shored up the foundation here so we have proper drainage. Got some organization going on here too. This remnants of a flagstone patio or picnic area. See some of them there. So as we went through this, we've got a dormer in here that goes up there. And we've got all these random stones, so we didn't throw any of them away and we didn't move them too far away. We've got the side door over here is open and closed now. The inside door is open and closed and it's been cleaned out inside there. Green windows are zip technology plywood removed from those windows. What else do we do out here? Again, more grade work. If you were standing here, you'd be downhill from there, which it should be. It was about 2 feet of deficit of dirt, primarily due to poor drainage. Again, more drainage that we've reinstalled and got shedding away from the house. Repointed the steps because we had a lot of water intruding behind the steps. I know it looks kind of outlined, if you would, but at least it's not getting water in it anymore. Repaired a broken stone, replaced some green windows. Again, no more windows that are boarded up. You can actually get some light inside. We've rebuilt the portico cherie, carriage porch, north porch, side porch. We got the side entrance here now that we can go in and out of. We got a good floor underneath it. Beautiful trees. Here's another one. Isn't that a beautiful tree? We're going to the side here. Take a quick peek, and then we'll just go back in through the front. If people remember, there used to be buckets that lined the floor here that spilled over and rotted all the wood here. The flooring was completely garbage. Like that wood there. But we'll keep going. So here we are on the front patio. Going in through the front doors that now are the original doors with the copper work on them. Got the leaded glass and the very decorative hinges. Everything is so detailed. This piece of hinge sticks out over the door, so they notched the molding for it to fit. The intricacies are phenomenal. I mean, this is a copper piece of trim that works as a seal for the door. Anyways, we've got all the plaster and drywall taken down, removed, thrown away, no longer exists. We've got floor joists that have been replaced, loose plaster, paint scraped, just cleaning it up as we go, kind of getting an idea of what is needed and how in-depth of rebuild we need to do. This is the parlor. Cleaned out. Floor is decent. Plastered, drywall gone. There's always more to do. We've also got the side portico opened up, cleaned out. Now we store stuff in it instead of stuff just being left here. So, double tin roof. Got this door here now opens and closes. It was screwed shut. Made this very isolating. This is the grand dining room. This room may not look very big in the camera, but it is a very large room. This wall was full of plaster that wasn't adhered to the brick anymore. It had a lot of water damage. That water damage was from up here, and that's because there was no flashing between the flat roof and the bricks up there. We replaced that, pointed up some of the bricks that were in complete deficit. But now this wall is dry. No more sand on the floor. Well, in majority, no more sand. So let's go into the breakfast room. This is the breakfast room. We've pulled all the plaster off of this wall. Had a large crack in the plaster right there. That is not a crack in the bricks. That is an outline of where the plaster was free from the red bricks. So we peeled the whole wall, the ceiling and the drywall and plaster, this whole wall. And then this wall was covered with lathing and plaster. And that's when we discovered the hidden or abandoned pocket door. And then this is the powder room, which now has a floor and actually holds things. And I call this Humpty Dumpty's wall because I'm trying to put it back together again. And it's going. It's just a very time-consuming ordeal. I tend to use my time here on Humpty Dumpty when it's raining out or waiting for supplies. Rebuilding the arch here. So we've got this piece of wood here, which really does nothing except hold those bricks. It's a form, if you would. See, there's one right there. To hold the bricks as the arch is drying. That'll soon be replaced. Rebuilt this side exit to the portico there. Rebuilt this wall here. It's very fortified. Now the stairs are level. Right now I've got that second landing up there apart to rebuild because there's water damage there. And as you can see, there's light coming in there because that's a door or window that we have taken the plywood off of. And now it emits light in here and has dried out all this wood that has been saturated for who knows how long. Now it's dried out and we can actually start doing some real construction here instead of just patching things back together or walking over something that's dangerous. Because that ain't no good. And on this wall here, we've also started pointing it back. Trying to get a little bit of strength into it so that I can run a grinder on it and grind out some of that rotten mortar, but I don't want to do that if that's the only thing holding this wall together. But we can do that now because we have solid wood to stand on. I mean, this is some wood flooring that does the side hallway here. And then we've got the rest of that flooring is in here. That's a lot of wood. Plenty to do those two sections. This is the butler's pantry. Really haven't done anything in here because, well, just like most butler pantries, nothing happened in here. This is the bathroom for the kitchen. You may recall there was a toilet that was laying sideways, or you wouldn't want it to be full of anything because it would have poured out. All new lumber underneath here. We've got a new beam underneath here holding up this wall. Now we've got a level surface here. We've got a kitchen that we can go into without fearing of falling through. Okay, there was an honest fear of that. We took all this plaster off the walls here. Gravity helped quite a bit. But like I said, now we have somewhere where we can stand and know that we're not gonna fall through. So we're out here on the side porch to the kitchen. Nothing's changed out here too much except for we walk in and out of this thing a lot. There's still a lot of work to do there, but we'll get it. Pointed up some bricks over here that were complete deficit of mortar. Got an assessment of what is crucial and what's going to happen further down the road, but we'll go upstairs, point out a few things upstairs. So this is the library. It's been cleaned out, shuffled around, organized. Plaster and drywall been removed. Not a whole lot to talk about in here at the moment. All the floor joists for the second floor landing that we're gonna go up to right now. Oh, look, there's a picture of the stained glass. We don't get enough pictures of that. Okay, so there's those. Took some pictures. Onward, upward. So all of this lumber appears solid as could be. Go out to that second landing and show you why we didn't go up that stairs. There's the window / door I was talking about. Goes out to Gladys's area, but that's not a very good step right there. You don't want to take that one. We'll be going in here next. That's the full bathroom that has 0 floor. Scraped plaster, scraped paint, removed drywall and plaster. Scraped the walls and mini balls room. We were able to get inside the closet. There was a 1.5 tons of bricks there. The pink closet. Which we didn't know was pink. We didn't know what was in there. We didn't know anything about it. Now we do. Frank and Carrie's cementous repairs. Right here and right here. Somebody repaired these with cement. So we got to build out some window boxes so we can get these windows back in here. We have the glass for them, so that's not going to be a challenge. We've shaded the driveway with slate, the side driveway. We got the grounds kept up, the trees trimmed. Removed another piece of plywood that was the window. We're in the master bedroom. We've got this all organized. All this is molding that goes along the wall here. On the ceiling, over here, 2 layers of it there. Remove plywood from the windows here. Got everything inventoried and itemized so we know what we have, what we need, where it needs to go. So we can come up with an educated plan. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Here we are in the, I don't know what this room is. Nita's room. And we've got the plywood off the windows, the assessment of the beautiful floor in here, floor joists.
All the doors close and open.
All the doors open and close, and there's no more crap just sitting in here. We can appreciate some of the details of this now, because we're not distracted by all the clutter and trash. And we'll go out this way. Transom window. It's open now. Well, you kind of see, this is Gladys's room. Let's see if I can get a light going here. This is Gladys's room that had a mountain of bricks in it. And it also had no wall. The wall was like this, a temporary screw to the ceiling to hold the ceiling, for the ceiling to hold the roof up. Not quite a measure of security. Over here we've replaced the post in the corner, post in the center, and the post on the end. We've also got this all framed in and siding on it. So we're going to put a window here and a window on that side. Now that was the way that they built it out for Gladys. At one point this was definitely a sleeping porch, because the center column that I took out of here had paint on it in two spots where there was a piece that went across here. I don't know if it was trim or ornate or what it was. And then there was a piece on the bottom that kind of went across as a barrier so nobody would fall out, and probably held screen, hence the term screened-in porch. But I don't believe they had the screened sleeping room heated. It's kind of the opposite of what it was for. So we'll probably just put the windows back in and not make this a sleeping porch. So we've still got this obstacle in the way, and this is something to constantly remind you of how tall you are. Anytime you walk around this thing, you have to squat, duck, contort yourself. We still have the elephant. But we don't think about the elephant anymore. We just do. Another picture of the top of the stained glass window. All this ornate woodwork is just... People have lots of requests. Show more details of this, that. It's hard to capture them. Well, that's the second story.